Yes, they have control of those warehouses, so they have their angles covered. You know, I mean, if Baba wants to go a little bit to the left, he's going to be caught out. But Jan Mara's gunner over here, just escaping death as his teammate Jiro Fair gets a knock, and this is going to be troublesome for this gentleman on our screens right now. He is getting that first aid in against all odds. I was expecting Venom Legends to push in, but they left it a bit too late. Now he's got opponents on both sides of the rock. He is switching his weapons. He's going in with that M4. 16 bullets left in the magazine. The reload comes in. He aims. He shoots. He gets knocked out. Shuvo is the one who is going to be putting him to the ground.
4x was a bad idea, I would say, the way it happened out here. You know, you're opening up your ADS for that thing, and it just opens up the scope, and that's something that happened. But on the other side, Tommy meta is something that's going on. Thompson is being used to its perfection by the players. She was moving forward. He might just take another one. Look at that, the damage that it just did. But they're switching up to the M4, but on to the other side, Zero Fear has Zero Fear as Venom Legends gets eliminated.
I mean, INES look like they'll have an advantage because Yashiro and Orochi do have high ground, but have a look at where they're shooting. We have another team coming in the form of Assidious Esports.
Exactly. Crazy took down one, but well, Orochi takes on Morte again as we talk about it. Malik's out here. Malik has spotted a few players, but you know, spotting is not the only thing. You need to get those results as well. Otherwise, you get taken down. One game is pretty good, just like Venom Legends said, and the second game, you get eliminated early. So this is how good this game is, right? There's nothing too predictable about the teams, but still, it's like strategies. Good games and bad games. Good fights and bad fights is something you'll have to see. For A1 Esports, 6ix9ine on the other hand gets a kill for himself.
It is kind of interesting to see that, you know, the quarry is becoming a little bit of a centralized position right now, which is not something that common, especially this early on. Yeah. You know, until or unless the final circles kind of force you in that direction, you don't see a lot of exchanges taking place over here. But INES, they do look like in a good position. They are picking fights with multiple teams, so whether that's the right decision right now, I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see. But meanwhile, Morte's mortality is definitely being tested. He's gone down twice, a couple of more knocks, and he is going to bleed out fast.
And that's one thing. See, if you get knocked down the third time, it's like you'll have to, your teammates will have to think about one thing. Will they revive or will they have to, you know, just let you go? Because you are bleeding faster as the revives are happening and happening and happening. Plus, they have to take fights as well. On to the other side, Sinister has spotted one more, but will he be able to take one down as of now? As 6ix9ine, he also took down one previously, but the confirmation was not out there. Entry might be the next one going down as in this situation, but no, Dante was the one taking down Orochi, so now INES, they'll have to look forward onto this situation as well, because Query is kind of an area that plays with your mind with those verticalities.
Absolutely, and you know, you feel like you have cover, but the fact is, we can see it right now, there are so many open angles. Oh my goodness. Yashiro is lucky to be alive, but he does get taken down after all by Hanuel, and that is going to be detrimental. He is going to go for the finish, and looks like ASI are definitely going to have a kill to their name. In fact, they've got 2 kills to their team already, and this time they haven't lost a member early on. INES, on the other hand, down to 2-man squad, and you know, we were just saying that they were in the best position, but like I said, way too exposed.
Way too exposed, and on that, you know, underlines area is where everything changes up. A1 Esports' 6ix9ine is moving forward, but he'll have to, you know, look for Malik as well onto the other side, but look at the circle. Circle's going downward, a bit central shift of the zone as we speak. Painan, again, an important area, but then those bridges are around the Camp Charlie areas are something that'll help you move on to this island or that island, depending upon where the circle kind of shifts.
Funnily, we haven't really seen a lot of engagements on the bridges, especially in Sandhawk. Hopefully that changes. Meanwhile, Assidious Esports, Crazy, is getting caught out. He retaliates, and wow, talking about that M16, that rapid burst, he gets a knock on Morte, and that's it. Morte is finally out. He is finally in the ground. His mortality has finally been tested. I mean, third time lucky is not going to happen over here. Third time the charm is not working for him. His teammates, meanwhile, are going to have to thwart an attack. Malik is the last guy standing. Well, he's the first guy standing against an invasion of sorts.
Well, he is, but no, Kashyap goes down in the situation, and there goes Malik. Now Malik was the last man standing, but he also, you know, being taken down. That means the team gets eliminated. Stalwart getting 0 points from this round of the kills. And
I think they need to up their aggression a little bit, because if we quickly go back to the scrims, what do you think? How were they in the scrims?
So they were decent. You know, see, they had good games, bad games, everything. So not not at their best, I would say, for that one. Probably they were hiding some of their strategies or something.
I think so.
That might have been one of the things. But right now, because Sites, if you're talking about that name, that team won PMC Pakistan, right? They are winners for a reason. and that winning strategy might be just coming up back as of now. All right, obviously, just one game has happened. You cannot, discuss everything on the basis of one game. You'll have to go for it. Well, 6-9 used 30 bullets, but did not get that much of a result as of now. Obviously, took down a few HPs, but not all of it.
Once upon a time, you would not even dare attempt this, taking these shots at such distance. But now, practice makes perfect, and people are able to keep their sprays down. And looks like Jimmy does get taken down. Now, we were talking about him wasting a magazine earlier. He has not wasted his shots now, but I think Jimmy is definitely going to make it in cover. Oh no, he's coming back left. He could have been saved here, Ocean.
Yeah, if he was going right side, he could have been saved. But well, that was wrong decision out there. But on the other side, from the back ends is where Pain Element might be going down as T2K. Again, the team is starting, and there it is. The team is going good with kills. But Mr. Boro, oh my god, they go down with a grenade and The
question is someone going to take it? And what's that I saw? Frankie just fell to his own death.
Well, he just went down, but FS Tamim taking down Mr. Hyozu as we speak. Playtone takes on Mr. Boro. So Pmco, they are in a bit of a trouble as we say right now. Mr. Hyozu as well, he needs to revive. Obviously, he was taken down as we read the kill feed, but now we'll have to see where the fights just end up because we are under 10 teams, 30 players surviving. That's 3 average per team if it goes for it. But for now, Hungry Box, Mr. Smokey, and all these players from 7C, they'll have to make up an impact. They have just a single kill right now, but let's see how they up their numbers.
Well, they do have that man advantage. Let's see if they are going to rack up the kills as this game proceeds further. But now, this is what's exciting. They do have opposition coming towards them. Now, this is going to be an important battle. Joker goes down courtesy of Ghost, and Ghost is going to make sure he finishes what he started. Elsewhere, Abu gets a knock on Badrev. He goes down. Memo is coming in. We have pandemonium over here. 3 teams are colliding head-on with one another in this King of the Hill situation. The question is, who is going to come out of it alive? Future Station, they are shot up, but they aren't out. 7C, they've got to be careful because have a look at Elementrix. They can actually do some damage on them as well.
Circle is kind of being that, the villain in this situation. If you're not obeying Circle the proper respect as it should be, the Circle's not going to obey the respect to you as well. That's like proper Newton's laws of motion as it's just going up out there. But well, Fear, he has spotted the players. Oh my god, Fear goes on Tamim. That was a very good reflex coming out there. But Memo, he has to get inside the circle. He is inside the circle, but will it be enough? Yes, it was. As 7C, 2 players need revive, but still it was worth it. But on to the other side, the Circle had a very good shift.
7C, that was a very well coordinated attack on T2K, and they just wiped out a member from the squad. And the way T2K have kind of rotated down south, they've taken charge of those compounds. The rotations, how quickly did they move out?
And T2K is brilliant with their rotations as they are the only team again inside the circle, just like the previous game. Right now, all they have to do is one thing, get those kills and maybe get those points that were not being given to them in the previous game. We'll have to see what happens in this game, as now they have all the players surviving for themselves. Elementrix have just won. Nang is surviving as we speak. A1 Esports, Sinister needs to revive. ASL Shari is the last man surviving. As you can see, the survival status, but no, Hungry Box goes down. Smokey, Nang is taking down players as he's a solo man, and as he goes down, he actually goes down as the team gets eliminated.
We've had 3 teams getting eliminated in quick succession. We are now down to the final 4 teams. 11 players are still alive as Memo and Smokey are trying to make their way towards some cover, but T2K are going to be just rampaging from in there, just laying down, just flying lead all over the direction. Ooh, A1's Shocket almost gets a knock on Jane over here, but look at their loot. They are well kitted out. Level 3 helmets, that is not a joke.
And they're not going for the kills right now. They're going, playing, because they had good kills in the previous game. Now they're playing for a good placement if they can go for it. Venom goes down. 6-9 goes down on those areas. T2K again surviving really strong. But now one thing is that the circle is kind of a thing. 2 teams surviving. A 4 versus 4 situation. If you're not inside the circle, you might be missing out on a lot of things. But Dani goes down as we speak. Jane is moving forward again. It's Jane, the one that's starting. But man, give him some space as he has to get inside those houses. But no, 6-9C, he's surviving on 1 HP. But Sinister is not giving any chance.
Goodness,
so T2K actually get those chicken dinner points, get those kill points. This team did amazing.
Did that one.
And I hope you let me in, yeah.